Hi my loves, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you for tuning in. As always, please remember to like, share, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. So I have an update on the agent of chaos, and that is none other than Sophie Chandauka. This woman is something else. The only thing we want you to do is to stay the hell away from Center Valley. Just walk away and return this charity to its rightful founders, and that is Prince Harry and Prince Ciso, because at the end of the day, the people who are suffering are the ones who are supposed to be benefiting from this charity, and these are the children living with HIV/AIDS, the orphaned, vulnerable kids, name it. And this woman just continues to make it worse and worse. Just when you thought, okay, maybe she'll just do the right thing and walk away. No, it gets worse, because now she just issued a statement. It's like a warning that she does not entertain. She does not, so let me see. She's not going to engage with the personal attacks. So clearly she saw the backlash that she received yesterday after she came online begging for donations, and people were calling her out, rightfully so, because people don't generally trust this woman. She mismanaged Center Valley funds, and now she's on social media begging for funds. Would you trust someone like that? Someone who took $600,000 without the board's approval to bring in external consultants, and then it turns out that these external consultants are in one way, shape, or form related to her, be it family, be it associate, be it friends. And then she demanded a $300,000 salary for a volunteer position. That also should tell you everything. So this is just someone who's money hungry, does not care about Center Valley, does not have Center Valley's interest at heart. And people kept calling them out. In fact, so many people have vowed to not donate unless she steps away, she walks away, she resigns and returns the charity to its rightful owners. But Sophie Chandauka, this woman is a menace. She is so infuriating because she just released a statement and still people are eating her up. But first, let's talk about the statement. So here is what she said. Unfortunately, we have had to temporarily disable comments on this platform due to the harmful effects of recent targeted online harassment. Our focus remains on our mission and the communities we serve. We will not engage with misinformation or personal attacks here. Thank you to those who continue to support and follow the work of Center Valley. You see how this woman is crazy. And people kept calling her out because if you had Center Valley's interest at heart, right? And even I love how people are calling out people who are working at Center Valley. This woman is the reason why there's no funding coming in, there are no donation coming in. People don't trust her, rightfully so. How are we going to trust a woman who misappropriated funds, had misconduct? Like, she's literally bringing Center Valley down. She made the patrons walked away in solidarity with other trustees. And instead of guys coming together and say, hey, we need to take this woman out. No, they're still there. But then again, let me digress because I don't know the full story on that part, on why, she's a dictator. She has this dictator style of leadership. But here's the thing. A lot of people are not donating. And it's also embarrassing because when Prince Harry and Prince Ciso were patrons, never did Center Valley come online to beg for donations. Never. And of course, remember Sophie during a Sky News interview with Trevor Phillips. She wanted to say with or without Prince Harry, Center Valley moves on. She made it seem, oh, there's so much funding coming in. We're great. Harry was the reason why there were no donations coming in. Well, what's happening, Sophie? What on earth is happening? You said a lot, you went to run, you literally ruined someone else's reputation, someone who's good, someone who's known to do good. And at the end of the day, the people who are suffering are these kids, because people are not donating because of you. You think after the backlash she saw yesterday of people calling her out, begging online, telling her, hey, we're not donating unless you step forward. If this is someone who had Center Valley's best interest at heart, by now, don't you guys think she would have walked away? But a sane person would be like, okay, I love these kids and I want them to have a better life. I want to bring change to them. If I'm the reason why these donations are not coming in, let me do the right thing and step away. But what does she do? She comes online saying she is not going to engage with hatred. She's not going to engage with personal attacks. Those are not personal attacks. Those are people rightfully calling you out because of your history of mismanagement of funds. And how sure are we that these donations are going to go to these kids? How sure are we that these kids are going to get these donations? Because you might be even taking this money to fund Nandi Life Sciences, the biotech that you started with your brother or your other businesses. We don't trust you. People don't trust you. And that's why people are scared to donate, because we're not sure that this money is going to the people who need it. And it's such a shame, because Chandauka is such a great charity. It's a great charity. And right now, to see how this woman is trying to tank it to the ground, it's really sad. But you cannot blame people for refusing, because they don't trust you. No one wants to donate to a charity, especially with a woman who is money driven, who is greedy. You took someone else's charity as your own, and you're going on like nothing is wrong, and you expect people to trust you. And then instead of doing the right thing, you're coming to make threats on social media, issuing warning statements. Because why? You're not going to engage with hatred. That's not hatred. That's people calling you out. And of course, you're a coward. You cannot accept, to take accountability for your actions. So you issue threats. And I think that's what she is doing to the workers as well, people who work at Chandauka. This woman is a menace. So anyway, let me just read some of the comments, how people reacted to that Chandauka post. Zandi says, it's a shame this much loved charity is being used to further the agenda of one sociopathic woman. I've been a proud donor for years. Sadly, I will not donate another cent as long as Sophie Chandauka is there. That's not harassment. It's feedback from your donor community. And then you have I Am Sage says, the children are suffering and they only have the current board and leadership structure to blame. Then Zandi replies, that's the saddest part. The people at the receiving end of this are the vulnerable children. I totally agree. Then Mumbi says, there's no harassment or misinformation in explaining art Chandauka is under siege by #Sophie Chandauka, who's declined to leave a voluntary position as chair. We've supported them for decades. We can't support a hostile takeover against the will of its founders. #Free Chandauka. And then Annette says, we will not fall for the victimhood. Return the charity to rightful owners, founders. I agree. Then Nadine says, you probably should keep it permanently disabled and refrain from asking anyone for money, as no one in their right minds would give you a dime after the stunt you guys pulled. We are taking a hint from the two founders of the charity. We have respectfully walked away. In solidarity with the patrons, we have walked away. Then Stephanie says, #gaslighting on top of a coup. That's an unfortunate road to travel. Then Anne says, this is because of Sophie Chandauka hostile takeover of Chandauka. She said, HIV is no longer an issue in Lesotho. So why are you fundraising? When will Chandauka leave? We are not donating till she is gone. She is harming Chandauka kids. I agree. Then Lincoln says, you ruined Chandauka. Return Chandauka to its rightful owners, Prince Harry and Prince Siso. #Free Chandauka. So a lot of people have vowed not to donate. As long as Sophie is in charge, they're not going to donate. Chandauka will not receive a dime. And this woman, instead of walking away, no, she's still issuing warning threats, warning statements. Take accountability and just leave. You are hurting the lives of these kids. You're hurting them because you are refusing to step down. So guys, that is the update. That's the trending story right now. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.